Jeff's done a really good job. We know this is going to be a tough game. They whooped the team that just got the beating us pretty bad. So we know this is going to be a tough game, but we're excited to come as always.
Have you ever experienced? I didn't know.
It's the first time ever. But in sports, injuries are part of the game, and you got to find a way to adapt. Everybody's got injuries, so we're not unique to that. We seem to have more this year than we've had in the past. But can't complain about it. Can't really step find what we want.
We only have a week between games. Not something that's usual for your team. How have you protected yourself during the year to still stay prepared for what you've always said is the biggest thing?
Well, we hoped that we would be in a championship game. We tried that we go to be in a championship game, so we kind of planned to only have 1 week of preparation. So we prepared during the year, at different points in the week, to get ready for Army. Just like most option teams, spend a little time on both us and Army to get ready during the course of the year because the option is so different. So we've tried to do that, try to get ready.
That will be important. Change anything? Is it the same thing you're running? You're just pointing it in? What changes do you make?
Well, he's very similar to Will. He's a physical type of runner, athletic kid. It's his first year. He's been getting reps in the second huddle. We got to watch what we do with him. Recognize it's a huge game. But we are who we are.
What makes this game so special?
The longer I get that asked every year, and I think I've given different answers every year. That's really changed for me. It's the players. It's the players on both sides who coach the best kids in the country. Before I used to talk about both institutions and what it means to the country. Things have changed over the years. What makes this game different from the players from both sides?
And how is it going against Jeff Monty? Someone you have a long history with Jeff.
I hate playing against him, because both of us want to win. He's a great man. He's a great football coach. He's his family. That's part of the deal. But this game doesn't in any way affect our relationship. It's like two brothers fighting. Try to punch each other in the backyard. You wipe your nose and go back to their house. It's always great to play him. It's tough for him to go
Well, first, before we get to your status, why do they call this the greatest rivalry in sports?
Well, I think one of the reasons is it's the only game played at the end of the season. Everyone's watching us, and the cultures of the two teams coming together and battling it out for the win. It's a very different type of feel, and you can see it on the TV. The physical, the love for your, the man to your left and your right. It's a great rivalry, and I think you can see that. And especially being in the military, we want to beat each other up on Saturday, but once we all graduate, we're going to be standing, hip to hip, in battle. So I think it's one of the few things that's special about this rivalry.
I know if there's any team that's a group of men to overcome adversity, it's best equipped. I guess it's you guys, But from a strictly football standpoint, how do you guys emotionally regroup on the field after such a tough, heartbreaking loss to Temple and the way that it happened?
Well, from a football standpoint, we just have to continue doing what we've been doing, just focusing up, coming to prepare, to work every week and preparing to win. And that's the mindset we've had pretty much all year, and that's what it's going to take to get the job done.
How are you doing, guys?
Just from the football standpoint, just focusing up and doing our job and doing our assignments.
How difficult is this for you to miss out on this game?
It's tough. It's tough, but like I was saying, we all know that the injuries is part of the game, and it being my last year, I really wanted to play in this game, but it's not. I mean, it's the sad truth that I won't, and I have to get the next man ready to play, and that's what I plan to do.
Imagine having, there's a lot of respect between the two. I would imagine that he was proud of you going to service academy, period, regardless of which one.
Yeah, he was very proud. And I think the fact that I made the decision myself to come here as opposed to him forcing on me, he was also more proud because it was me understanding, setting myself up for the future, my family up for the future, and things of that nature. Understanding that at a very young age is something you can be very proud of as a father, and I think he understands.
So how hard is it for your dad to wear those Navy colors when he goes to the game? I know your mom gets all decked out.
Yeah,
does he?
He wears some Navy hats. He wears some Navy shirts. I think he gets a little nervous on his face, putting it on. But it's all love and competition for his son, and competition for his son and support. So I think at the end of the day, as long as I'm successful and the team I'm playing for is successful, he's happy. And I think as a father, you would, and no matter what ties you have with other areas, the blood relationship with your son is something that can't be compared to. So I think that outweighs everything.
Give us a quick update on your mom. I believe she's been making the games ever since the one game I saw her at. I think she went to SMU.
She didn't come to SMU, but
No.
she was at the AAC Championship. She'll be here this weekend. She'll be at the bowl game. So everything's coming out very well. Time is proving to be a positive thing, and the progress is still improving, slow but surely. And she's looking more like herself each day, feeling more like herself each day, using less of the wheelchair, more of the cane, and then from the cane to actually walking. So everything's moving in the right direction, and we just keep prayer and get in that direction, and everything's working out for the best.
Thank you, Calvin. Good to see you, Calvin.
Do you mind if I ask, just can you talk about what it means to play in Baltimore here? You're a lot closer to the academy than what the game is traditionally in Philadelphia. What does that mean to you?
Playing in Baltimore is a very good thing. I think that the fact that it's so close, we can have a lot more fans here, a lot more home support. But just understanding what the Raven Stadium is in Baltimore and how the relationship to Annapolis. Obviously, we got Keenan on the team now in Baltimore, so I think that's a big tie that we have with the stadium. More personal than it was before, but I think it's a great thing that he's here.
And then you guys have obviously gotten a lot of injuries. You guys are banged up. What's the attitude going, and what's the attitude of the team going into the game?
Not too high, not too low. I think the week-to-week grind that we've had ever since, I believe, the Houston game, regardless of injuries, regardless of games, it's just been just to stay the course, just look to what's immediately ahead, and just rely on your brothers. Regardless of injuries, regardless of the negatives that's going on, the consistent week-to-week grind allows you to just focus on what's ahead and not really worry about outside factors. So we've maintained that process throughout the time that we've been having this grind throughout the season. And I don't think that time's really changed, or that mindset's really changed since Army-Navy days. So I think we'll be fine.
And then you've been around the Army-Navy game before. You know what the experience is like, what the emotion is like. Are you talking to some of the younger guys, kind of explaining to them what it's going to be like?
Oh yeah, that's a big thing, trying to make sure that they understand what it is before they take it so they can relax once they do it. Because the atmosphere, the fans, the energy, the noise, it's amazing. It's something that's very, very few people get to experience in sports, period. So I think it's something that you have to relay that to the younger guys, and especially if we're going to play and then see significant minutes, you have to let them know what the feeling is so they can anticipate and work on it. Try to exercise that feeling throughout practice so they're not physically stressed out or mentally stressed out during the game and execute.
Excitement for you being here at the press conference with the game Saturday.
I mean, it's amazing. When I got the email, I was like, wow, I won't be coming to the press conference. So, I mean, just being here is awesome. Having this chance to talk to everybody and get my side, our side of the story. So, it's pretty awesome.
You've been through a lot this year. It's been a lot of highs this year. Is there, I don't call it pressure, but there's still two big games coming up for you guys. I'm sure this is the biggest one. So you've been through so much. There has been a lot of off time. What's critical to stay sharp and making sure you're well rested for Saturday?
I think the critical part is just paying attention to the small things. Not letting those small things slip, especially with our team. So it's just paying attention to the small things.
What does it mean to play in a game like this?
I mean, it means a lot. It's like everybody's watching this game. I think there's any other game that's on while we're playing. So just to go out there and showcase our talents and show how much we love our brothers. It's awesome.
Thanks a lot. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Got one more question for you. Just so you've played in this game before. You've had some experience with it. Have you talked to some of the younger guys a little bit? They might not know the emotion that might be coming this Saturday. Have you talked to them? What can they expect?
Yeah, I mean, I've talked to them a little bit. I just told them to expect there's going to be a lot of butterflies. At the end of the day, it's just a game. It's our biggest game, but we're going through it all. It's just a game. That's how you can treat it.
In this game, usually a lot of times it's in Philadelphia, maybe somewhere else. This year it's in Baltimore. You're a lot closer to the academy. What does that mean to the team?
I mean, it's not really that much different than playing in Philadelphia. We still have our leadership that comes with us, and a lot of supporters because people come from all over the world just to watch this game. So either way, it's pretty much the same.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
We get the